So if we're dating and I never post you, that's okay.
Yeah.
You're lying. Why must you lie?
Okay, no.
That like a lot of the times, people who do that, they love being in a relationship more than they love being in the relationship.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
They just like having a fucking boyfriend.
Because now, when you become a social media couple and when things don't go well, people expect to know what happened.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What happened? Who messed up?
There you go.
And I know if
Yeah, sure.
if shit hits the fan, shit.
Who you want to say shit?
Alright, shit.
Unpopular opinions.
Cool. So we all saw it. It happened.
Twitter.
Yeah,
went
we went on
crazy.
Twitter. They were dating. He started posting the conversations, and then she closed the door and posted this.
She came with a haymaker. She
the-
went show to
his
Ken.
matric results and said, "You with your 30% maths literacy can't come here and tell me no nothing." Right?
You saw that, right?
So you guys.
I heard about something like that, but
You guys didn't see this?
So,
no,
great,
I
even
heard
better.
about that, but
Bruh,
I
so
just
there's this couple, right?
Okay.
They recently broke up. We don't know why, right? But they had their strife, and the hun said something, and so he posted a conversation online, right? And he told her to focus more on her studies. You know, maybe she wouldn't fail so many modules. And so she responded with a shotokan, which is a finishing move, which means she came and she tried to kill him, right?
She killed him.
No, she killed him. She
killed
came
him.
with a finishing move, and she put his matric results down.
Like proper certificate, everything.
Like the
full
The
in
whole
color.
thing.
In color.
and
NSC.
it was
NSC certificate.
terrible. That thing was on Kai FM, YFM. It went.
Oh shit.
When I say viral, I mean you could not escape it. It was everywhere.
Oh, my goodness.
So my point to that is that's the dark side of relationships
Yeah.
and bringing social media into it, right? So maybe my question to you is what about that? Like why is it, because now when you become a social media couple and when things don't go well, people expect to know
everyone's
what happened.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What
understand?
happened? Who messed up?
There you go.
Yeah.
Who messed up? So maybe you put it this way. What would you do if we are dating and then I actually put it out there that we broke up and I decided to post our conversation? Do you retaliate? Do you think, or you think there's a no? Like, what would you do? You're the girl now.
Okay. We're speaking about me, right?
Yeah.
So
Let's speak about you, and let's also
and then let's
make it
speak
general,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's not make it too personal.
Yeah. So personally, I don't react to things. I just don't, especially on social media or I'm a very let's hash it out in person. If you can't do that, then that's all that's left to be said about that. I do not react, especially on social media. Like, you can try and get a reaction from me and just never get it.
And then
I love that. That's why. That's why I hate
really
Twitter.
just how I
With me
roll.
as well. I don't like to do things on social media. I'm the type to walk away. I think that's my toxic trait as well. I will walk away the moment we break up, and then you decide that you want to make it a big deal and you still want to. I'm just gonna walk. I don't even have time to entertain it. So I'm just gonna take a step back and I'm done.
So you know what the reality of social media is, though. When you're a social media couple, you will post each other, right? Because you're posting each other, everything, and then you stop posting each other. And normally what happens when you date somebody and you post them, now when you break up, what is the first thing people do? Delete.
Yeah.
There's always somebody watching. So you may not take it to social media that we're done. But somebody's gonna be like, oh, would you look at that?
But people see the algorithm as well.
Right.
Like, people can tell, like, oh, she hasn't posted him this week. She usually posts him
People
like
follow
once
it.
a week or like once every 2 weeks. Like,
So
people
people then-
notice things like that.
And then people call you out. Or people then make up stuff. They're like, oh, you're not gonna say it? Oh, somebody will make up something. Oh,
yeah,
I am so...
and then you're trending because everyone's asking what's going on in that relationship. Some people come with files, but yeah,
There's always files.
That's
So I just think it's just, you gotta be very careful when you're a social media couple, or when you post your relationship, not even a social media couple, just posting your relationship on social media, right? We weren't there for the good times, so we don't need to be there for the bad times, right? You don't need to tell everybody that you guys are going through hell. You don't need to tell everybody that you guys are fighting. I thought that was completely out of taste.
No, for sure.
From both sides.
Both
Right.
sides.
But I do feel like the matric result thing was a bit too, that was like just too far, just like a tad, because it's like it's almost evil. It's like almost evil. And why would you draw people into that space? You know, if you guys are like that, like you said,
Yeah.
if you have an issue, let's do it like this, right? I hate he said, she said shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hate those things. If I have an issue with you, I'm coming to you. If you're my girl, I'm coming to you. If I'm your man, come to me. There's no one else that you can talk to. I've already seen you naked. You know? Like, just come to me. Come talk to me. Come have a conversation with me. We've probably been through worse. To try and kill each other's character.
Yeah.
That for me was the part. Like, you guys loved each other at some point, you know, if you guys are a couple, right? Why would you go and now try and kill your ex's character?
But
Just
I
leave it
think
alone.
I also just to add on that, I also just feel like, you know, when you get into a relationship, you kind of understand or see the person that you're with, you know, and throughout your guys' relationship, throughout the small fights, the big fights that you guys have, you should kind of see the type of person she is. Help you exactly that, you know what, okay, I'm dealing with this type of person right now, and I know if I'm allowed to swear.
Yeah, sure.
If shit hits the fan,
Yeah.
shit
Oh,
hits
were you worried about saying shit?
All right, she.
just checking.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so I just think you just need to analyze and just, you know, understand the type of person you're with.
And for me, and that's the thing about this whole thing, right? Is that if you're gonna be a social media couple, just always think about that. Think about, and there's nothing wrong with it. You know, if you guys can maintain it, then do it.
Yeah.
But there's always think about nobody gets into a relationship to plan that they want to break up.
Exactly.
But you need to think about what happens if things don't work out.
Yeah.
You know, did we put people that much into our business? Because people want to say exactly that you can't complain now that we're in your business when you brought us into your business.
Yes, big truth.
So I'm here now. You invite me in your house. You can't kick me out. If I'm leaving the house, I'm leaving with like lunchbox or something. I'm gonna leave with something. That's what happens.
Yeah.
So and this is where we end up to this point where, like I said, even if you don't, like what they did was messed up. But even if you don't do that, social media will do it for you.
It will.
They will do it for you. They want to take screenshots of before.
Yeah.
Or like, look at her now. She had 100 posts, now she has 50 posts because the other 50 posts with a guy. He's been deleted. Oh, shame. What did he do? He still has. He's still hoping that now they're calling you out. You're still hoping that you want to get her back because she deleted you. You still have it. Now you look like an idiot.
Michael B. Jordan and Lori Hart.
Vice versa. So all I'm saying is think about that. And the thing about social media is exactly that. Sometimes it's not a you thing. They will call it out for you, whether you like it or not. But that's just I
also just want to say, like at the same time, right? We're not telling people not to post. You know, like we're not telling y'all don't post each other because, like I used to, like in my previous relationship, if I can give a personal experience, I used to post my girl because I was happy. You know, because we got to a point where we were genuinely happy for a time, and I wanted to not just share that, but like it's almost a sign of validation for the relationship, I guess. You know, now that we live in a social media digital age, you know, it was a sign of like, it was like walking down a digital street and holding your girl's hand. You know, if you're happy, be happy, right? Just be careful because you don't need to invite people into the dirty that happens. You know, like one of the best things that Kanye said is that social media is destroying families, right? And what I interpreted from that was like, mom and dad, whenever they went through anything, we didn't know, so why do we gotta know?
Exactly.
You feel me? If you gotta handle your stuff, you know. But you don't have to drag your kids into it, you know, because like it stays online for a very long time. People gonna see it.
Forever.
You don't need to character assassinate when you're in, if you're claiming to be in love or if you're claiming to be in a relationship. There's no need for that. That's how I see it.
And ladies, before we close off, any last words?
Or any questions? Anything that you guys want to ask us based on this?
Or closing comments in terms of social media and relationships.
I know you had a question.
I got a question.
Yeah. You were so talkative. I know you got a question.
I think for me, damn, I'm trying to think of the best way to like phrase this question I have, but maybe it's more of a statement than it is a question because I think in any relationship you need to do what makes you happy and respect each other as the main basis of the relationship. Have a certain kind of understanding of who you are and who they are. And social media or not, those things should be the main focus of the relationship. But I think a huge part of, you know, the conversation we're having really has to do with insecurity. I think it stems a lot from insecurity. I see it as like the main sort of thing we come back to.
I hate that word. I don't think so. I don't think it comes down
I
to
really
insecurity.
do.
I think it comes down to personal preference and ethics.
And insecurity.
Why insecurity? Why do you have to be insecure to protect what you like? Why do you got to be insecure about that?
Because the moment anything is on the internet, it's out of your control in terms of protecting. You can't protect something that's on social media. It will always be used against you. Hence, earlier I said if my man posted our chats or whatever, I'm not retaliating, not on social media, because whatever my reaction is stays on social media forever. I'll have my kid one day like, Mom, is this you saying fuck off to this guy or whatever, posting his matric results? I think the main thing, you just have to be careful on social media. It has to be considered. It has to be thought out. And yes, sometimes you're happy and just in love and want to post that, and that's completely fine as well. But I think when relationships do end, sadly, don't have a bad heart about it.
That's the thing.
Like, don't be vindictive
know
and evil.
why.
This is someone you once loved, and despite how they've hurt you, deal with that in private. And if you are a social media couple, maybe do a press release. I'm joking.
No, but I genuinely agree with you. Like, eventually things do come to an end. Just handle it. I mean, it's on social media after all. Just handle it
how you'd like to be perceived, maybe. Yeah.
Any last words you want to say?
Nah, I still
Before
say,
I say
man,
something?
I still say, if you want to do social media, just always think about the other side of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't do it for you, not for validation. That's what I'm saying. Do it for you, not for validation.
Yeah.
Yes, and also know who you're doing it with, man.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised when someone character assassinates you. Know your girl, know your man.
Most important.
On that note, thank you for joining us, guys.
Ladies, thank
We'll
you.
see you guys next time.
Thanks
Make
for
sure
having
you like,
us.
share, subscribe, okay?
And comment. Let
I've
us
been
know.
your host, King Joe. That's Natty over there. Our beautiful girls over here. Thank you guys for coming. Had you fun the show? You like it?
I loved
Yeah?
it, man.
Thank you.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
I did.
Okay.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Awesome. Cut.